this video, I'll be going over real quick the Copa America draw, which took place yesterday, where the teams in the Copa America were drawn into their groups. As let's remember, this will take place Brazil 2019, and obviously the biggest storyline of the competition will be that Lionel Messi will likely be competing in his final international competition for his country, and we all know the blemish on his record is that of being the greatest player of all time, or one of the greatest players of all time. So he's yet to win anything with his country. I think there's a chance, obviously, that he could end that and he could win something in this competition, but Argentina are by no means the main favorite of the tournament. But I think it's possible to make a deep run in the Copa America. Now, let's remember Brazil are the hosts, so they were automatically seeded in pot 1. Now let's dive right into this video. In Group A, we have Brazil, Bolivia, Venezuela, Peru. In Group B, we have Argentina, Colombia, Paraguay, Qatar. Group C, we have Uruguay, Ecuador, Japan, and Chile. Now, the reason, obviously, Japan is not part of South America. Qatar is not part of South America, but usually the Copa America, they usually invite some foreign teams to contest in the title. For the title, they attempted to invite some North American teams, but none of the ones they invited accepted their invitation. These two Asian teams accepted, Qatar and Japan, meaning they'll both be competing in Copa America this summer. Now, Japan was chosen obviously for being a good Asian team. Qatar was chosen for being one of the reasons, probably for being the next host of the World Cup in 2022. And also, their team's on the rise. They just booked a semi-final place in the Asian Cup. That's a very big deal, and I think it's very interesting to see how well they play in their group. And I don't think Japan and Qatar are both in the AFC Asian Cup semi-finals, meaning there are only 4 teams left in the Asian Cup, and 2 of them are Qatar and Japan, both of whom are in Copa America, meaning, theoretically speaking, one of them could win the Asian Cup and win Copa America, but I don't think that's happening. Now, Group A is Brazil, Bolivia, Venezuela, and Peru. Real quick, the format is the top 2 teams from each group qualify for the next round, and the 2 best third-place teams make it. Group A, I find it interesting because Brazil, obviously, with a very favorable draw. I don't think they'll break a sweat, assuming they play well in their respective group. No disrespect to Bolivia, Venezuela, and Peru, but I think that Brazil will walk the group. Bolivia, I think they'll have something to prove competing here. Peru also have something to prove, and that is that they have to continue their form as they reach the World Cup. We know that already. So it'll be interesting to see if they can continue that. Now let's remember, Bolivia are the bottom-ranked South American team, and my quick prediction, obviously I might do better or more in-depth predictions closer to the competition, but my quick thoughts are Brazil will top the group. I don't think anyone is questioning that. Peru will take second, Venezuela third, and Bolivia bottom of the group. In Group B, we have Lionel Messi, famously, and I think Argentina can top the group. I see Qatar beating Paraguay, though. That might be a controversial prediction, but here's the way I see it. Argentina top, Colombia second, Qatar third, and Paraguay fourth. Qatari football is on the rise, and I think Qatar will have something to prove. In the final group, we have Uruguay, Ecuador, Japan, and 2-time defending champions Chile. Chile are underperforming as of late. I think Uruguay will top the group, Chile second, and I think Japan and Ecuador will really be fighting for the third spot. I think they'll draw, and I think the superior goal difference will win third place, but I don't think it'll matter because I think Qatar and the other third place teams will have a better ranking for third place teams, so I don't think either of them will advance to the next round. Now, as I've Now going back to the quarterfinals, obviously, because there'll be 8 teams after the group stage. I'd be interested to see how this cup plays out. I think a lot of people will be watching and paying attention to see just how Lionel Messi does in his final opportunity to win. We all know he got second in the World Cup, and he got second in back-to-back Copa Americas. That has to put a toll on someone. So it'll be interesting to see just how desperate he is to do it. So essentially, I'm saying that Brazil, Peru, Venezuela, Argentina, Colombia, Qatar, Uruguay, and Chile will advance to the quarterfinals of Copa America. Now, thank you for tuning in. Paper ball rolling out.